and welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I'm going to prep my 80 by 60 Alice in Wonderland painting, but I'm also going to dekit the 60 by or 80 by 120 Alice. I don't normally dekit and kit and mix the diamonds up. However, all these paintings came from the same seller at the same time, so dye lots doesn't seem to be an issue. If it is, I'll find out as I'm kitting. I've also got my eldest Megan here. Say hello.
Hello.
There's a hand. Hello. Who's going to give me a hand with this as well, because I reckon this could take a while. On top of that, I've also got some of the diamonds left from the smallest one, the 20 by 15, and I will do a review, of course, of all of them when they're completed. But I thought we'd do a little kitting up / de-kitting video. So to put those to the side, first things first, I need to find out whether I need these diamonds again or not. So 154, yes. All the symbols are going to be different, so I will have to relabel them with these, but it's just a matter of whether we need that colour. Okay, so 318 we don't, so let's put that to the side. 340, nope. 368, no. 453, 498, 550, yes. No. No. 606, yes. No. Yes. So these colours, it's weird how many cross over and how many don't. 739, no. 797, yes. 799. Then we've got 807, no. 823. 838, no. 844, yes. 890, yes. 892, no. 894, no. 898, 906, 939, no. 959, yes. 3362, no. 3371, 3607, oh. So we've got a few that are crossing over. 3609, yes. 3761, 3766, 3801, 3810, 3820, 3831, 3845, no. 46, yes. 3860, no. And 3865, yes. Okay, so they're all the ones that we do need. So let me have a pause. I'm going to move all this stuff out the way and we'll dekit what we don't need first, and then we'll kit up the next one. Okay, so as I was passing these over to my daughter, she's kept them all in the numbers, liking it. So first things first, I'm going to drag over my Heaven and Earth Designs tubs, which are now in number order, and we'll see if we have any of these in there. 340, so we have 340, so I'm just going to tip those in the mix, and they can be used for my Heaven and Earth Designs, and then we can get rid of labels off these other ones. 368 is also in there. It's a very nice and easy way to do this. And oh, apart from the fact of knocking them over, but it's quite good. My daughter's behind me peeling all the labels off. So we've got the empty bottles to use in a bit. So we're going to have to do some switching over of labels on the ones that we're keeping. But let's see if we can get these in here first. Okay, and then 453, nope, 498, yep. So let's see if these will fit. Ooh, only just, but just is good enough. And then we've got 553. This actually makes it easier than trying to put them away in my spare storage, apart from when we get that little bit of static, but it's easier to tip them from one tub to another. Just hand all the bits back and the labels disappear. 561. So we've got quite a few for the Heaven and Earth designs that fit in this one. Got quite a bit of static as well though. More static than I'm used to. Ugh. I'd be tempted to do these bottles with every single DMC colour, but I would not like to think how many cases I would need. I'd probably need about 10 of these cases to be able to do it this way, which would probably just take far too long. Okay, so that's...
It took me long enough to organise those 4.
Yeah, it took my daughter long enough to organise 4. So that's one case down. And then on to my next case. So we're up to 702. Nope, don't need that one. 734. Nope. 739. No. 807. Yes. Nice tealy blue. 838. I'm pretty sure that is one, though I don't know how much. No, I'm not going to have enough space, I don't think. Nearly, but not quite. So I'll put that one to one side because I need to find my spare for my Heaven and Earth designs, and I don't want it to get mixed up with the rest. 892, no, 894. Got a good top up of those ones, which is good. 906. So I need to move to the next tub. Getting wires caught on my cases and I'm trying to get them away. Let's try that. So next one, 906. That's another one down. 939. We know we need that one. Because I use that one all the time at the moment. Top that one up, and then we're on 3362. Nope, 3371. It's another tub that's quite full, but we should get the rest of these in there. And that's that one done. And then last but not least, for the Heaven and Earth designs, we've got 3810, nope, 3820, yes. Again, this is another one, I'm not sure if it's going to fit in. No, I think a bit too close to the top to put any more in that one, so we'll put that one to the side as well and I'll get out my other spares. 3831, nope, 3845. Oh, didn't have many of those anyway, so that's always good. Pop those in. And then 3860. I've only got a few of those, but they should fit in on the top. So that's my Heaven and Earth designs pots that are topped up. So all my other spares for Heaven and Earth designs that don't fit in the tubs are in here. And this is a bit more mismatch. It's not quite as easy to look at for this one, but we need 838 if I have a spare bag of it. We've got lots of 823s. We've got lots of 898, but no 838. So I'm going to grab a bag, just a normal, one of the bags that I like to reuse, and we'll tip the rest of them in there, and then I'll just pop a little sticker on with 838. Just so that if I ever run out and need more for the Heaven and Earth designs, I've got them to hand. And then the last one was 3820. That's a 33. 3820, I do have a bag here. So I'll just fill up that one. Static, but smack them all into the bag. The rest is just bits, so my daughter will tip them out. You like tipping out all the bits, don't you? Yeah. It's all good. Okay, so that is all of the ones that we don't need topped into my Heaven and Earth designs. And then now we've got a series of numbers that are not needed for my Heaven and Earth design, so it's time for the spares box, or one of the two spares box. Which one's first? So I've got two photo boxes with spares, and this is the one that runs from the 900s, so we'll be able to pop these three away. So we've got 3362. Now I've got all numbers labelled up in here, but it doesn't mean I have all numbers inside. So 3362, I don't have one. So the label I make for this is 3362, and then I put -S for square. And then I'm just going to check whether I have any extras in baggies while they're going away in the spare storage. And then I'll pop the label on and we'll tip these in. So that's a new colour to add to my multitude of spares that I didn't have before. And then 3810. Okay, so I've got 3810 in both round and in square. Got a baggie already. So I'm just going to tip those in. And that's that one. 3810. And then I've got 3831. And there's 3831, or the gap for it, and I've got none. So 3831-S, and we'll pop those in a baggie. And all of a sudden the label will come off the bottle. She gets all the exciting jobs.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one box down. Sometimes it takes more de-kitting than it does to kit it up, but sometimes when I'm not doing them on camera I do a few all at once. Okay, so 318, I definitely have a load of 318. So throw them in with the rest. And drop them back in. 453, that's another number that I recognise, I'm sure I've used it before. Yeah, now this one I actually have 2 different shades of, and it's closer to that shade. 2 shades that were very, very different, which is why I didn't mix them in the first place. So we'll put them in with the closest match. And then 702 if we're going in order. 702. Tip those in. And then 734. Oh, this could be an empty one. It is an empty one. So 734. We need a new baggie. It's like a snotty limey green. It's not quite a pretty lime green. It's a snotty colour green. Okay, 734. And then 739. We do have a baggie. It's a slightly different shade, but not enough for me to be bothered. Pop that one in, and then I do have some spare bags of this one. It was quite a big colour. So what I tend to do with these is I tend to cut them individual and then squish them all into a grip seal bag. Don't bother labelling it because the numbers are written on the packets. Just make sure that the first one, the bottom, is folded up so that it'll fit as flat as it can in the bottom of the bag. And this one is doing everything it can to pop back up. And then I'll just try and squash them all in. It helps keep the diamonds rigid and standing up as well if I have the odd one that's got a load of diamonds in it. And get that one squished in. And then for the last one I tend to try and make sure that the top's folded over so that I can shut the grip seal bag. But as long as they're all pretty much in there, that's flat enough to go in. And then last but not least for this, we've got 892. And at the moment the only 892s I've got are Ever Moment. So I am going to do another label because I do keep my Ever Moment ones separate. They're the only ones that I keep separate. Though having said that, the last lot of drills I got off them, some of them are a bit funky. They weren't as nice as they have been. Okay, so that's all the spares away that I'm not going to be reusing for my next one. I'm just going to check. So 8944 did go over on 54, but 310 did, and then 3860. That one didn't go over, so that one was in my Heaven and Earth design. So I'm going to put that one with some of my Heaven and Earth design spares. And now's the fun part, we get to kit up. So, what? As if by magic. Megan's taken all the labels off for me. And then what we need to do now is switch over with these ones that are going in the same painting. So, could you pass us my trimmer, please, Megan? So first I'm going to get the labels ready. Moving these bottles is never easy, is it? So let's get my labels sticky. And I like doing it this way because then I do get all the symbols as well. And they are exactly the same. It's just, I can look by symbol or by number, it really doesn't matter. And then I just need this small section at the bottom. Because I've got a set of 45 colours in this one. I think this was the one with the most colours in it. Ta. And then feed this through the sticker maker. And I always hope it goes in straight, otherwise by the time you get near the end it gets a little bit disjointed. Okay. Straight enough to have got sticky on everything. Peel all the excess glue off. And then, now somebody did say to me last time when I was cutting these, is to just cut them through part way and leave them on the sticker sheet, and then I can still peel them off. And I'm not fighting with little bits. I like my little tips. So what colour do you want to pick, Megan? And we'll take a label off and stick a new one on.
Just go for the closest.
Closest, the number's all the way down here.
Pick another one if you want.
So do you want to peel that label off and then... In fact, I'll cut this one all the way through just so I can pass this one back to you.
Pick the worst sticker as well, look at that.
Yeah, beautiful. That's the only thing, these stickers, they do come off, but sometimes they are very, very sticky.
I've not got the nails with it.
Now I'm actually wondering, we're not going to be able to, I put them in my case in number order. So this is me thinking as I'm going along that we might be best doing them in number order. So 5200 we haven't got a duplicate of. So let's, though this only ends up going first because the actual DMC colour has a B in front of it. It's B5200. 150. We didn't have that one either, did we? So I'm thinking if we get them all stickered up, no, I do it from here.
From the bottom?
Yeah, because when I'm sat, so just to show everybody what we're chatting about. As I've gone to put them in the case, my daughter's gone to put them at the top, but because I sit working on my desk and I have this closest to me, I work from the bottom up. I know, it's weird. I'm
Weird.
ranting. Yeah, I'm weird. I'm weird. I never said I wasn't weird. I'm always weird. So, do you know what? So, let me think. If I pass you that one, and then I'll give you a lid, and you can swap the lids when you're done. That may or may not work. We could get in a mess here, people. It could be a matter of too many cooks. We'll see. 159. No, don't think I have that one. So let's move that one up there. 307. So I'm switching tops about now while labels get peeled off. 307, 310. That was definitely one. Just throw you a lid. Just throw it at you. It's all good. $310. 315. Okay, so I need. Not got that one. Maybe it would have been easier just put them all up and then switch them all. I don't know. 371. $402. Okay, do you fancy getting the diamonds out, Megan, that are for this one, and we'll start filling up some of the tubs? Would that work better? Might be easier.
Are they in your drawer?
No, they're in a big A4 bag on the floor.
Oh yeah.
They don't fit in my drawer where diamonds go, there's too many of them. So, 550. So we're now, all the diamonds come in these packets. So I'm going to share a pair of scissors and we're just going to start filling up any that have already got labelled. 564, 581. Do you know what I should do? I should be a little bit more organised. So 7s, 8s, 8s, 37, 38, 38, 8s, 8s, 6, 37, 7s, 9s, 7s, 38s, and 36. There we go. Now I don't have to look at them 3 times to realise whether the number's in there or not. The label. This one's a little bit. Okay, so camera saved, of course, and I was halfway through putting a sticker on. And then 704. That one came off easy. $720. Let's say I don't recommend transferring diamonds from one project to another unless, like in this case, they are from the same seller and potentially shipped at the same time as well. So these all came in the same package, so they'll have all come from the same batch of diamonds from the same seller, which means I'm not worried that they're going to be different die lots. So I just need to cut some more of these up. Daughter's busy filling up pots. Plenty of diamonds. Yep.
At least these aren't static though.
Oh, that's good. Probably not static because they've been sat in this cold craft room. Heater only comes on when I put the lights on, so. Okay, so let's get the old label off because the symbol's wrong. Which I don't need anymore because I've finished the big one. And then we'll put a new symbol on. Same with this one, so I'm going from H to F. Yep.
3 times. Do you want me to do the big bags or 2 little bags first?
Do a big bag and then fill up with small bags depending on what you can. 817, 819, and then 823. So this one we're going from symbol T to symbol H. Because the symbols keep changing as well, that's why I kind of like to do different painting in between as well, rather than going straight into this painting, because otherwise my brain's still thinking of the same symbols. I need to sort of tell it to stop. So, 890. Sticker stuck everywhere. So much quicker than writing them out though. 898. Five, 907, 931, 945. On this one I'm going from U to B. Last of the 9s, 996. It's quite a nice deep blue that. Some pinks. We've got 3354. And then we've got 3607 again, which is a hot pink. And then I need to bring down 3609 and then cut some more labels. So even though I have just done a big, what did I say, 80 by 100 and 120, or was it 60 by 100? It was big. 80 by 100 and 120, I think, of this painting. I'm actually still quite looking forward to getting onto this one. Which is probably crazy, but I like the big ones. 3750, and then 3761 has got a change of symbol. In fact, most of them do. But I do like the way that Home Fun keep the symbols, mainly keyboard symbols. They're always primarily letters and numbers, but then there is things like percentage signs and plus signs and stuff. Got 3766. 3801 is going from an L to a 6. 3844. And we're going from an E to an and. How's it going?
The pile's not going down.
Pile takes a long time to go down with this many colours. Where's my other ones? There they are. Just got 3 more off the bottom of the sheet. Okay. Just got 3851. 3852. And then 3865. Just going to the euro symbol. There we go. So that's all the pots potted up. And now to fill up with as many diamond colours as we can. Get rid of a bit of rubbish. Throw them all into a bag. And then, okay, so 3865, do I go for the big bag? You can see the colours across them, even these whites, they're all exactly the same. I'm wondering whether that would fit. How many small black bags did you get in with the black?
There was already some in there, 1 big bag, 1 little bag.
Okay.
So 1 big bag and 2 little bags will probably fit. If not 3.
Okay, I think I'm going to try to fit the big one in this one. And it might fall flat on my face, but I'm going to try. Oh no, we're good. We'll get rid of the big bag and we'll keep the small. Still got bits of stickers floating about on my desk. Okay, 154 is already full, 10 is already full, 844. So these are the diamonds that I had left over from the last one, but I'm going to get them out of the way and used up. And the pot can get full, our pot can get full. So I will end up with even more of these colours left over when I'm done, but that's fine. So this one came with all these. Well, now they're all on one strip because I've used up the ones that were left over. Get one more in there. Just. Okay. Are these all ready to go in?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've grabbed my batch colours. So here's another example of one that already had some in. 550. And the purple is exactly the same. There's no colour variation on that at all. Is that bag spares?
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the little bags that I normally use for spares, the little A5 bags, I have actually got an A4 one. And I'll throw the spares in there, but I might put them into my case when we're done. But for now, it keeps them out of the way. There it is. has more colours, this one. It seems to have less numbers in some of the colours. A bit more confetti-ish.
It'll still be better than that teeny tiny one.
Yeah, teeny tiny one was extreme confetti. But once this one's done, should be ready to show what they all look like.
Oh yeah, I'll get working on that.
So my daughter's done the tiny one for me, and she's done the next size up, which was what, 30 by 40? Yeah.
Yeah, sounds alright.
Yeah. So she's done the 20 by 15 size, and she's currently got the 40 by 30. And now I'm doing the 80 by 60. So I think she's got no excuse if I'm doing one 4 times as big to still be working on it. I haven't started it yet. You've got a head start.
It's not that somewhere.
Get another one in there. Yeah. Just don't fill it up. Fill it up.
I'll do some more Tuesday after work.
And then 905. So this is a new colour. Well, new for this painting anyway. Oh, do you know what I forgot to check?
What?
The diamonds left over from the small one. Okay, let me finish doing this 905 and then I'll see what we've got left from there. So some of the ones left over from the small one went towards the 30 by 40 and some of them went towards the big one. And these are the ones that weren't in either of those sizes. And they may not be in this one yet. But we'll have a look for the sake of using them up. Okay, so 169, nope. 349, nope. 452, 824, 3021. Look how many were left. Not many at all. 3721, nope. 3835, nope. 3829, nope. And 38. Okay, so that was pointless anyway because none of them were in this painting. Oh well, that's them out of the way. And I'll pop them in my spares another time. I've only got 3 of these. A bit more static in those ones. And 945. So how many are we actually fitting in? Do you know?
6.
6. Okay.
Maybe 7 if they're
2.
small bag.
Right.
Like, that's got 6 in it. I could easily fit
3.
another one in.
Okay.
But there's only 3 of them left, so.
4. think I might fit 7 in this one. So that's 6. Yeah. Possibly fit 8 in, but oh, was there a big bag of 5200?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the small bags.
Oh.
So I'll just top it up. So all the diamonds have already been checked off when I unpacked, so it's not that any are missing. Just when they mix big packs and little packs, they tend to scatter a little bit more. Okay, 823. So this is another colour that transferred over from the big painting, and there is 0 colour difference between the two. Now I don't know if it would be the same from this seller ages ago, completely different delivery. I have done paintings from this seller before, but I couldn't tell you what are their diamonds, so I couldn't check. But from the same batch, same shipment, the same colour. And that's good enough for me. 3801. Now this is one that I probably have bags left over because I've got diamonds from the previous painting, but I'm still opening them all up and putting them all in, because if not they can just go in my standard grip seal bags. I'm not bothered. Pretty blue. And my battery's flashing. I'll go change my battery. Okay, battery's changed. Still loads of diamonds about. But it's quicker with 2.
Yeah, at least I can see the table again now.
Yeah. Diamonds have moved out the way enough. It's amazing how many you can fit in this case, actually. How much space they take when they're out of them and in their little packets.
Have you done 3865?
Yes.
Okay, just with those big bags left.
Alright, yeah. I threw a big bag from the last lot of spares in it. Okay, 3354. Oh, that's a nice pink. Oh, I just spilled them everywhere. At least it's on a table where I can pick them up. Just making a big mountain of rubbish to the side of me as well. It's just everywhere. Yep. May or may not fit the rest of these in. Gonna try, just for the sake of not having another colour somewhere. squeeze, but they fit. Where am I at? 959. Now for this painting I only got one bag, and I already had some from the previous painting, so I reckon I'm going to have a load left over. I don't know if anybody else notices, but some of these plastic bags come with a lot less air in them than others. When you try and cut them, you're trying to dodge diamonds, and as soon as you let air into them, they just flow freely. Little random fact about these bags. Oh, I can see it's getting there though. We've only got what? Well, I say only. It's 45 colours and we've got 7 or 8.
8 left.
8 left. It's definitely getting there.
Oh,
She's just knocked the pot over behind me.
I just should put my glasses on.
There's about 3 bags all scattered all over the desk. Ah well.
Put the desk on the carpet.
Yeah, trying to pick them up off the carpet is definitely worse. Let's take some of these.
Stop it, mother.
Hey, I've spilt diamonds over this desk too. Not quite as many, but I've definitely spilt quite a few.
You're still laughing at me.
It is worse when I spill them over the rug in the front room though.
I spilled some all over my blanket the other day.
I would not like to think how many diamonds are under my couch at any given time.
Did you see how many I pick up with a hoover?
It's a good job they send extras. I got a jumpy one.
Wait until I give you those stickers back to D-Kit. Then you'll have some jumpy ones.
Yeah. So, ooh. This is full of them going with static ones anyway. Nearly there. But it's weird for those watching the video. One, my conversation is a lot more random for sure in the room. And second, they can't see the amount of diamonds go down because they're all near you.
Yeah. You can't even see your pile increase either because of the camera.
Yep. But hey, it's a little bit different, isn't it? Not very often I do a D-kit and a kitting up at the same time either.
No.
But this is probably the first time actually that I've just moved diamonds from one painting to another. I don't think I've ever done it. If I work on a multi-panel, I kit it all up as one, so. Speaking of which, Megan, I'll have to show you later, I did order some more diamond paintings.
Or did you?
Yeah. They will of course be shown on the channel when they arrive, but I did order some more diamond paintings. I ordered from Sophie's Beauty.
Never heard of that one.
No, it's on AliExpress, but apparently their quality is really good, so I wanted to give them a go. So I went hunting and ended up finding a couple of pictures that I liked. So I kind of ordered them both.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So,
This is why I don't go on AliExpress anymore.
yeah, it can be dangerous. I may have got something else that was sat in my basket as well while I was at it.
I just come home and do yours for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got loads to do. I've got a lot of nice bite-sized projects now though, thanks to CES deals and fan sales. So what I've done in between these Alice ones is I've just done a couple of those because they're quite quick compared to the big ones. What number have you got there? 3609. Okay. Trying to work out which gap to put it in. So while Megan's on the last colour, I'll show you what I tend to have done with the spares on my last one. So I'm using this case that was from CES Deals. It does have another layer of bottles, but I don't tend to use it. I tend to take the top off that end one and that becomes my junk. So if I've got any drills that need throwing, they tend to go in there. And then what I tend to do is, of all the diamonds, so 310, there tends to be a lot of them. So I've been cutting them into sort of strips of 4 just so that they'll sit a little bit nicer. And the 3865, and I put them in this zip part so that I can refill them easily. And then peeling back the other section, I forgot that was there, is where I put all the rest. So they all tend to go in there. And then when I do find that one of these pots gets empty, I will then actually take out all the bags from behind and in effect do another top up of all of them. And then if there's only 1 or 2 bags left, they'll go in here. If not, they'll stay in the back until a pot becomes empty again. And then I'll refill all of them. It means I'm just having one sort of session sat there refilling. This will sit on my desk next to me. My toolkit or my pen tends to float around in this corner where there's no diamonds. And yeah, that's it, ready to go. You can have the other layer on the top if you're doing a really big painting, but to be honest, I just tend to have used this small one. In fact, the top for it, which is hiding over in this corner, still hasn't been de-kitted from my Christmas advent, but that would sit in the top if you wanted it to. Because I'm doing such a big painting, it's going here. If I decided I was going to do 2, one big and one small, then maybe I'd sit that on the top while I'm doing the small one, but for now it just sits in my craft room. So that is all the diamonds ready. I don't think I need to do any prep work on the canvas. I'm just going to pull it out. The way I tend to work on ones like this is I've got quite brave with the sizing. So what I'm likely to do is start on one of these corners. I'm not sure which one yet. Is black? Yeah, it is. I thought so. There's just loads of it.
Yeah.
There's just loads and loads of black. I'll probably just peel back a section like that and do that whole section, and then I'll do this bit. And then once it gets to the point that I'm a bit far on my little desk here, I'll actually turn this round and let the completed part hang off, and then the unworked part will just roll up or fall down by my legs. until I move my way along, and then I'll roll up this end because I don't need the key on the end. I've got the key on my pots, so I'll tend to get a piece of pipe lagging and just roll the completed diamond painting round it and work on this section. So I'm not going to bother prepping the canvas in the fact of flattening, cutting any bigger sections or not. I quite like working on big sections at the moment, so I just do all the black, because who likes black? I do all of the black in a section that I've peeled back, so whatever size section. This is me starting from the other side now, but I'll peel back a section, I'll do all of the black, and then I'll pick a colour. Sometimes I work from a corner and fill in the rest. Sometimes I just go for the colour I can see the most of. Depends how long I'm sitting there doing it for, really. So that is that one prepped, and be sure to keep an eye out for a comparison of all of these completed. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Megan for your help.
You're welcome.
That made that a lot quicker, and I'll speak to you all again soon.